Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I'm delighted to welcome you back today on the Brandibay Fashion Channel, as we discover together the Isabel Marant Fall Winter 2026 show presented during Paris Fashion Week. From the very first looks, you can immediately feel the strong urban energy running through the entire collection. The models walk with a natural ease without rigidity, as if these silhouettes were truly part of their everyday lives. And you will notice it as well, there is something very alive in this attitude, almost nonchalant, which completely changes the perception of the looks. We clearly move away from the more desert-inspired tones seen in previous seasons, returning to a much more metropolitan and grounded aesthetic. Very quickly, denim establishes itself as a central element. Wash slim jeans, mini skirts, short shorts. The materials are treated with a worn textured effect that adds depth. Personally, I find that this treatment of denim brings real credibility to the collection, something more authentic, almost lived in. And what works particularly well is the way these pieces are styled together. Lace-up sweaters inspired by nautical uniforms, fluid blouses, more luminous tops. You can observe this very controlled layering that feels spontaneous, while everything is actually carefully constructed. Outerwear plays a key role in the balance of the collection. Structured jackets, bombers in gray tweed, black leather or deep blue shearling. Some pieces are even reversible, adding an interesting functional dimension. At the same time, we see more daring proposals, like bright red fur jackets or quilted pieces with strong contrasts. I find this dialogue between structure and freedom particularly successful. It really reflects the identity of the house. Color then energizes the collection with bold yet controlled accents. Intense reds, cobalt tones, and subtle shine punctuate a wardrobe largely built around denim. And you will see that these color moments are never random. They guide the eye and create rhythm throughout the show. When it comes to footwear, the approach remains true to that casual chic spirit, with boots, curved heels, and even a wedge loafer offering an interesting alternative. Movement also becomes a key element. Some garments follow the body with fluidity, while others create more structured volumes. And this is where I personally find the collection particularly interesting. It doesn't try to freeze the silhouette, but rather to accompany the body in motion. You will feel it in the way each look evolves on the runway. The evening silhouettes introduce a more sensual dimension, while maintaining this idea of comfort and freedom. Shimmering dresses, embroidered sheer skirts, front-slit satin, the fabrics catch the light without ever weighing down the silhouette. I really like this approach because it remains true to the Isabel Marant identity, even in more elevated looks. Among the strengths, we can highlight the overall energy, the coherence of the wardrobe, and the mastery of mixing casual pieces with more sophisticated elements. On the other hand, some more embellished silhouettes may feel slightly less essential or somewhat out of sync with the simplicity of the rest, but this remains subtle and does not diminish the overall impact. Ultimately, this Fall-Winter 2026 show confirms a very clear vision, that of a woman who is free, active, and rooted in her time, with a style that blends ease and character. And what I find particularly compelling is this ability to create a wardrobe that feels both familiar and renewed, without ever losing its distinctive identity. I'll now let you fully enjoy the show. Enjoy watching and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments about this collection. Thank you for being here, take care, and I'll see you very soon for another runway on Brandibay Fashion.